Hi guys. So Bill and I took a photo trip to Disney back in October, and we took some video while we were there. And I put all the clips together, and I added in a whole bunch of the photos that we took, and we really had a great time doing it. We're going to be talking photography, we're going to be talking Disney, and there's probably a lot of stuff in here that you can relate to. So if you want to come along with us, let's go. It's going to be fun. It's 4:30 in the morning, and it's about 39 degrees. But this is where the journey begins. I'm going to pick up Bill, and before we know it, we'll be in Disney World. So, Southwest Airlines, I got A boarding group. Yay, right? Bill got C, so I'm gonna get on and save him the seat, right? Except now we're delayed. We're sitting here on the tarmac. We've been here for about a half hour. Who knows how much longer we're gonna be here. Just waiting. Something with the engine. I hope it's okay, but the plane's almost empty, and I'm just sitting here with nothing to do. And Bill's hanging out in the terminal. I'll be getting a coffee, watching TV. So sometimes it pays to wait and get C group. Hopefully it's not too much longer. So we're about 3 hours delayed getting into Orlando. Everybody's a little cranky by now. Fortunately, we're not on any kind of timeline. We can do whatever we want. So 3 hours, no problem. What can make or break a flight like this is the snacks that you get. Velveeta cranberry orange is not really the epitome of snacks. No. But again, once we get off here, we can do whatever we want. Stop for snacks, fuel up, and off we go. At Epcot in one of those in-between areas where it seems like it's close enough to walk and not have to wait for the tram.
Yet, here we are, wishing we got on it.
Yeah, now it kind of seems like a long walk.
But it's a long walk. Not really.
There's a monorail.
Listen, we've been walking for about 3 minutes, and by midnight we'll have been walking for about 9 hours, so far it's so good, not too bad.
That's what it's all about. What we're going for here is some long exposures. So that's a fun thing to do in the daytime, especially when you have some nice clouds in the sky, to get long exposures. You know, something like Spaceship Earth, which is right behind us there. You get a long exposure, 30 seconds, a couple minutes long, and you can get some really nice movement in the clouds. It gives it a really nice look and a nice even exposure.
However, today the clouds are not moving that much. It's not really that breezy. So I put the 135 on this camera, and I'm just going to try to get some different and unique images because I don't really use this much, and I always love the way Eric's come out. So I'm going to shoot around today. I'm going to use this lens a lot. So we'll see, maybe I can get some good stuff with it.
Yeah, sometimes that's what you got to do. You come out with a plan, conditions aren't right, so you got to switch to something else.
Call an audible.
That's what you got to do. You know, usually if I say I have to go to the bathroom, it's because I have to go to the bathroom. Sometimes if I say I have to go to the bathroom, it's so that I can listen to the original soundtrack from the original Imagination ride, which just happens to be in the bathroom behind Imagination. So you can come with me if you want, but that's where I'm going. Okay, that was worth it. Upside down waterfalls, the monorail going by, and the jumping fountains. There's endless different ways to shoot the Imagination area over here. So we could spend all day in this one spot.
So first 2 hours in the park, kind of warming up. And I don't know if this is something you go through as a photographer, but we both do, where you kind of just shoot and get in the groove.
Yeah, you have to try to you have to try to get your groove. That's exactly, you have to kind of grease the wheels. So we're grooving now.
This hat may or may not be acceptable. According to my kids, it's not. But it's about 10 degrees cooler under here, so I'm keeping it on for now.
I'm actually jealous because I can already feel the top of my bean burning. As a bald guy, I'm usually well prepared, but today I am not for some reason. I don't know, I guess the cold weather in New York. I just wasn't thinking. And now I'm going to suffer for it.
I'm sticking with the hat. This may be a matter of hot debate, but when you get into World Showcase, which way do you go? We always head left to Mexico.
Yeah, for some reason. I'm not sure why. It just feels right?
It just always works out that way. But I think it's 50-50. I feel like even if I had to go to Canada for something, I would still make a left and go to Mexico first.
It makes sense. I don't know why. You know what it is? I happen to like the Safari Amber that's in the back left corner at the outpost there.
Yeah, the timing is usually just right.
Yeah, and as you can tell, we're a little hot and we're heading that way. So we might have a cold brew in our future.
We may need to make a stop.
Yes. All right.
So I've lost Bill. I got distracted. I kind of lost in Italy. Bill got distracted by Kenny G, who happens to be performing over in America. And then he wandered off somewhere else. So now I gotta go find Bill. Does that ever happen to you? You ever just lose somebody? It happens a lot when we're taking pictures. You can just kind of get totally lost in what you're doing and wander off and totally forget about time and other people and everything. But I guess that's what it's all about. You know, time can sometimes get a little funny when you're at World Showcase. We've been keeping an eye on the clock all day for sunset, and we find ourselves with about 25 minutes to go in France when we really wanted to be in Future World. So
gotta hurry.
We got a little bit of walking to do, and we'll probably stop and take a dozen pictures along the way.
That's the problem. That so slows us down every time.
We gotta walk a little faster. Yeah. A shot like this, a nice peaceful sunset in Epcot, is going to end up looking so nice and serene with the beautiful clouds and the flowing water. Yet behind me is just crowds and commotion and noise. It's amazing how a photograph can actually make something look so totally different than what's actually going on. At night especially, we'll end up spending a lot of time just waiting for monorails to come, which is okay, especially when you're accompanied by lovely background music in a tucked away little corner of the park like this. So we're at that part in Illuminations where like nothing happens for like 4 minutes. So I just thought I'd say hello. So, hello. Sing it if you know it.
Sing it if you know it.
That's what the last guy in the park looks like. We closed down Epcot, and that's it, we're out. All alone in the parking lot.
So I hope you enjoyed that. We really had a great time down there. We always do. You know, we've always been thinking about going down and maybe meeting up with a bunch of other photographers down there and hanging out for the day. So if that's something that you think you'd be interested in, definitely let us know. Put it in the comments. We'd love to hear, you know, if that's something that you'd be interested in and your thoughts on that. So maybe we can put that together someday. But thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Definitely subscribe to the channel and click on that little notification bell. This way you get notified every time we post a video. Thanks for following us around, and we'll see you next time.